In this tutorial, I will be explaining square and square root. What does it mean to square a number or find the square root of a number? Square simply means multiply a number by itself. So we have expression like this in indices. M squared simply means multiply m by m. That's m multiplied by m. Examples: 3 squared equals to 3 multiplied by 3, which goes to 9. 12 squared simply means 12 multiplied by 12, which goes to 144. Advise you to know the squares of your perfect squares at least 0 to 15 offhand for easy calculations. So what do we mean by squared? Oh, just before that, is it possible for us to also square negative numbers? Is it possible to square negative numbers? Yes, it's possible. Squares of negative numbers will also give you the square of the positive number. So either way you are doing it is the same. So for example, now have minus 3 squared will be equals to minus 3 multiplied by minus 3. Minus multiplied by minus will give us plus. We don't have to write that. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So we see that 3 squared equals to minus 3 squared. So both ways, squaring negative figures, numbers, or positive gives us the same value. So it's also possible to find the squares of negative numbers. So what do we mean by square root? The root of a number is an equal factor of the number. That means numbers that you multiply by itself. Maybe for square root now, it means twice to get that, to get a number. That's the square root of the number. So for instance, now we have square root of 9. What's the square root of 9? We are looking for a number that will multiply itself to give 9. And that is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 gives us 9. Square root of 16 is 4, because 4 multiplied by 4 will give us 16. How do we know that? For instance, now 16, the factors of 16, that's number that will divide 16 without any remainder. We have 1, 2, 4, 8 will also divide 16, and we have 16. Which of these numbers can we multiply in 2 places to give us 16? Not 1, not 2. 4 multiplied by 4 will give us 16. And that's how we come about square root and squares. There is a table for finding square root that's already been listed on the 4-figure table, but you may have to use calculator in some cases to find the square root of some numbers. But I advise, like I said, that some simple perfect squares, it is advisable that you memorize them. Perfect squares are squares of integers. So square of 0 is 0, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, 3, 9, 4 is 16, and we can go on and on and on and on and on to 15, which is 225. You can learn more if you are an overachiever, and it will help you to calculate more easily.